You're listening to the voice of IWA Flip on Interfed Radio. With me today, special guest, the Renegade himself, Slade Steven. Steven, you there?
Yeah, how you doing today, bro?
Oh man, I'm doing well, man. Like I said, I'm glad I could get you on. Like I said, I'm trying to get the entire cast of characters from the WWL and from the IWA on. And when I found out you were there, I'm like, dude, let's make this happen.
Damn right, bro. Yeah, damn right.
Oh yeah, man. I've been working with Melvin Mayhem and the group of managers that he's gathered there in the WWL. It is a fun group. Everybody's out to for the same thing. Everybody wants to just have some fun. No restrictions, no limits. So
I'll tell you this, because of him, I'm still in the game. I was getting ready to retire, but when he came back and opened up the WWL, I decided to stick around. So I'm glad he's back.
Nice. Oh yeah, no, I mean, I had Michael Giuliano on, and he's like, dude, you know what? If there's one commissioner in the game that I would come back for, and that I did come back for, it's Melvin Mayhem. And now that I'm getting a chance to work with him, I can see why. I mean, the guy is just he's a genius, man. He's innovative in every way.
He's fucking awesome. You can credit that he's fucking awesome.
No, not at all. I mean, yeah. Just the way he tracks everything, the way he just, the reports are freaking beautiful, man. I'm just like, I'm in awe,
Yeah, he's good, man. I appreciate him he's a good commissioner.
Yeah. Now, thoughts on the creative bulletin, the front page and all. Can I get your thoughts on there?
I love it.
Right?
Yeah, it's great. It's all of it. It's good. He's doing a good job. He's making the game fun again.
Yeah, no, it's just, when I saw that first one, and of course, as I'm finding out who's there, I'm just like, oh yeah, and I'm looking around and, that first issue just like completely changed the entire IWA. It really did, because, I'm looking around and now, people are taking, from his vision and changing a couple of the front pages throughout the game, like the GNL has a new custom cover, the ASL has a new custom cover, the RWL has a new custom cover. So, like I said, everybody's taking his ideas and, moving the game forward like he wanted, because that was his intention. His intention wasn't to, make the WL and have it be the only one. Like, no, he challenged every commissioner out there. Like, okay, here it is. We're changing the game. Come bring it. Keep your game moving forward.
Yes, sir, and I agree with him. I think it's going to be a big league. I think it's going to be a good hit.
Now, like I said, I like to highlight characters in and your characters. I mean, I guess we should say this. Our characters have had interactions in the past, and we're looking forward to possibly to some new interactions there in the WWL coming forward. Because, like I said,
bring that damn duck? Bring that damn duck, right?
We haven't finished that feud, and that feud is one that definitely has enough of a build-up. I've been, when I moved out of the gold, and I was just kind of like, I was looking around, and I went to the iron, I went to the steel. I've been moving people around, but the Dutch has pretty much stayed in the gold. So eventually, he's going to get, he's going to have to move out of the gold and venture off to other federations. And I think. I think with the Renegade there in the WWL, I think we're going to make that happen sooner than later.
Well, if anybody can make it happen, it's Melvin. So.
Oh yeah, no, I think that would definitely be a league and exactly that. Like I said, a commissioner that would definitely allow for that action to play out and highlight it properly is definitely Melvin. That's definitely I'm definitely agreeing with you on that one. Like right now, he's in the Duck is in the ASL. Pretty much he's going through his little duck hunt right there, pissing everybody off in the ASL. But eventually he's gonna get he's gonna run out of feathers in the ASL and have to move out. Oh man!
Well, I still think Q Suck has another lug. I think we still need to break Q Suck's other arm, right?
Oh man, you know what? That like I was on here, Steven, and I tell people I go, man, every time I sit back and I think, and I have these IWA memories, it's just, it's just amazing how the pictures just come back and flowing through the head. Like as you're thinking about, as you're saying that, I'm thinking of the tooth. I'm thinking of everything that transpired. And like we say, this is an imaginary game. And as I was talking with Michael, you can't have a thin skin if you're going to play this game because characters are your characters, and it's your job to kind of evolve them, and your job to kind of progress them in your style. And as I was mentioning with Michael, there's certain leagues that are team leagues and don't allow for all the crazy stuff. But there's so many leagues out there that eventually you're going to find that right commissioner. Eventually you're going to find that right set of people.
Well, some leagues will change too. Like old leagues will have an old commissioner that allowed all the stuff, and then you'll get a new one and it gets a little teeny bopper. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. I mean, and again, it goes back to how diverse this game is. Because obviously there's going to be some leagues that I'm going to stay away from just because they don't fit the theme that I want to, how I want to play. Or maybe the theme is, is just something that's too far out there. Right now, I'm venturing off into some of those leagues, just to test the limits. Like I'm into superhero leagues because I wanted to see what the big deal was. Like, okay, if this is the superhero league, let's see it. Let's test the limits of the superhero league.
Take for example, Phantom Striker. I mean, I don't think I could take him to some leagues. That guy's crazy. So.
now, your main character, right before we got on that, that's the one. That's your icon.
Yes, Phantom Striker. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Now
I create. Can I give you a little history of him?
Most definitely. Love to hear it.
It's a wrestler that him and my mother created back in the day. I redid him when I came back, but that's the one that me and my mother actually played together when I was a kid.
That's freaking awesome, man.
So he is if I didn't have any other wrestler, he's like it's hard to explain because my mother and I played him together, so it's very hard to explain it, but it's like something we did together and we created this guy. And when I came back in 2014, I created him again because I play him in her honor.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. Stories like that, we gotta, I love getting on this show because it just brings that.
So people get they sometimes, why you so low? When I do a storyline with him is different than when I do it with other people because I think about how my mother would like to write his storyline and stuff. So
nice. No. I mean, those things like that. As I talk to people, it just it just makes that character that much more relevant and makes why you keep them around and makes why you do certain things with a certain character. Because it's to honor that memory. And that's beautiful.
Now, I brought him with Melvin to the real extreme, though, because the Phantom Striker is just a complete nut job, a whack club.
Oh, yeah.
I've gone for stuff like nailing people to a shower wall, to cruise. Any storyline you want. It's just, this guy's crazy. Don't mess with him.
Yeah, and at least like the WWL allows it. It's like, hey, you know what? If you're not into it, and if you want a little more traditional, then there's plenty out. But if you want to go crazy, the Wicked Wars League is definitely going to allow it. Again, it's one of those leagues that's it's not only gonna allow it, but it's gonna reward it. Because the way Melvin does his performance tracker, your crash talk, the way you run an angle, that all builds up your character possibly getting a shot, at a title like that pay-per-view. It's awesome.
Yep, it sure is.
Yeah, man. Now, we have Phantom Striker there. We have, Renegade there. You have the tag team that I'm familiar with.
Valen and Shadow.
Right, the Affinity, right?
The Affinity, yes, sir.
Nice.
It's Renegade. It's Renegade, Craven Cross, and Valen and Shadow. What's your tag team name? Is the Fortune Men Runners.
Nice. Now, is that the entire tag team over? I know we're limited to 8 there.
Sir?
I said, I know we're limited to 8 there in the WWL. Who else do we have there?
I got Brittany and Chastity, which is a girl tag team, which is actually related to Michael Giuliani's Destiny people.
Nice. Okay. So we got
that was
got
from
a little,
the ECL days. That's from the ECL days.
I like it. You know what? And it's beautiful how, like I was talking when I was talking to these guys. It's just like, I mentioned to them. I go, hey, you know what? I like the fact that Michael doesn't your history comes with just because the NPL closed out because of whatever reasons. Hey, we all decided to branch out and come over here, but the history is still there. It's like it's relevant that you were the NPL team, and it's relevant that you had those commissioner titles there because it was such an elite league. Similar to the ECL, it was such a moving league that that became relevant, and especially if you're with the same, a lot of the same cast of the characters, it's interesting to see them intermingle now that you have the whole NBL cast coming in and moving in there.
On that note, though, there's one guy there. I guess he's just loyal there. He's been in the NBL for forever, and Melvin, Captain Kryptonite. And Fam Striker had like a legendary feud with him. If we could get him in the WWL, that would be a feud.
Nice, yeah, no, I mean, as I'm doing these shows, Steven, I'm finding out that there are a lot of managers that are exclusive to Elite. They've been in the game such a long time. They're comfortable in that league. They have whether it's because they have their fighters in the top 5 to get that shot at World. So they're just they know how to play the game. They're in their top 5, and they're comfortable just playing for that World, cycle in, cycle out. They don't care for the trash talk.
But this guy is actually a great trash talk, but there's nobody there to trash talk with him.
Oh, man. Yeah, see, and
I know.
Oh, man, yeah, so it would be amazing to get him over. Like I said, if, again, it all depends on that play style. If he comes over, that's beautiful.
I know Melvin's been trying, but I just think the guy's just stuck being in the NBL.
Yeah, it does happen from time to time where some managers are reluctant to leave a league. But now, you play very similar to the way I play, brother, because I like, as much, I did try, commissioning a league, and, there's only so many, bells and whistles you can add to a league, but if there's no structure, that's a part of my MML. After a while, it was just kind of like, dude, there's nothing really, there's only so much I can do, and I was done with it. I was like, okay, you know what? When my computer crashed, I was gonna get back into it and restart it up, but then I just kind of like, I was like, you know what?
I know exactly how you feel because I used to commission the NAL, so I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah, and so it just, I stepped back and I was like, okay, let me see if I can bring something, something new to the game. So I started these little interviews, and yeah, no, I'm definitely having more fun covering the game, from an outside angle now.
Yep.
Now,
but I also play. I'm a small roster guy. You're probably a small roster guy, right?
Yeah, no, right now the way I'm playing, Steven, is if I consider it what I'm calling it, making cameos. So I'm just traveling around to these smaller limit leagues and making a cameo with my other cast that I have, because it works with my play style. I can work an angle up to a pay-per-view, and then obviously I can retire or exit, or if something happens, I'll work another angle with another manager there. But I am having fun, doing this cameo and moving from league to league, supporting commissioners.
Yeah, I'm like a small roster money guy. I run Melvin stuff, and then I do NAL and BRL just for the money.
Oh yeah, now the NAL is also a credit league in the.
Yeah, NAL and BRL are both credit leagues.
But the NAL is what's that? Remind me.
It's in Diamond, non-stop action league.
Oh, nice. Commissioner?
I think it's Hannibal.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
he runs a lot of tournaments. So he's running. I think Melvin said or not Melvin. Chris Myler took something. He kind of mimicked that tournament that he does there. What's it called?
Yep. Oh my God, it's a $5 tournament where you win a bunch of money. I made it like the next to last time, but I mean, some of these guys are just so damn good with strategy. They kill me, man. I'm telling you. I'm lazy. I usually just do double 27s or double 28s and call it a day. I'm lazy.
I'm right there with you, man. I like to focus more on the angles. I like to focus more on the character build-ups, but yeah, no, it's a lot of fun, man. Like you said, and right now I'm working something out to kind of slow burn the duck in. So so keep that in mind. I am coming. I am going to be sending trash talk every cycle to build him up until he does run out the feathers in the ASL. So, but I will be sending trash talk, and it'll be my typical duck stuff, as you can imagine.
Did you want me to give me a history of the game of coming back, or what did you?
Oh yeah, dude. Like I said, I mean, dude, this is when you mentioned that you were right there in the car, I came outside. I'm like, what? If he's in this car, I'm gonna come outside so I can have a smoke here and just sit back and relax. So yeah, man,
I actually came in the game with Raleigh Blood. We came in the game about the same time. I know you talked to him a few weeks ago. So.
Yeah, no, Robbie's a good guy, man. Yeah, so you guys started about the same time?
Yeah, in the NWL. We were actually in a stable called RX together back in the day. This was like 5 years ago.
Nice.
And we actually commissioned we actually commissioned MML for a while together too. This is like 14, early 15. But then he retired for a while.
Now that was your first time in the IWA?
No, this was when I first came in I used to be when I was like 20 years ago, but when I came back.
Oh, okay, cool.
In 14, I came about the same time Raleigh Blood did. And then we did the MML because you were an MML commissioner, but I did it with him and another girl named Becky. And we had 3 commissioners for one league because that's how big it was back then. We used to have like 130 cards. Yeah.
Dang.
It used to be part of IWA back in the day.
Now, I mean, you guys took it over because I remember it right before it got into it because I was actually there right before, like 2012. I was there when Rich had it. I think it was Rich Schwartenberger.
I remember her. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's good too.
Yeah, and
it became part of the you know what the IWAR is, right? It became part of the IWAR for a while, and that's when we had taken it over for a little while back then. But when he retired, I just decided it was too much work without, because it took 3 people. It really did. It was hard, man. We were doing like 2 different divisions. It was crazy. No, I mean, I'm like happy where I am. I'm in the BRL, Melvin's League, and NAL, and I don't really want to play anything else. If I played another league, it would be the LWL, and that's about it, because I'm a small roster guy, man.
Yeah, no, it definitely, it's a different change of pace, brother, because like I said, I mean, I consider myself small roster, but now that I'm looking around, there's a lot of managers that are even smaller roster than I would imagine, because, you got people like Dennis Mooney who are only in one league. You got people like Wes over in the CNL, who's only in that league. You got people like Will Wisdom who's only in the AWL. So it's interesting to see how many managers there are out there that are exclusive to one league, like Michael Giuliano in the WWL.
Yep. Now, back when I used to hook up with him in ECL, he had a much bigger roster back then.
Yeah, I mean, the game, you've seen the game
change. It changes. People and rosters change, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it becomes a part of everybody's doing it type. And, obviously right now the game has transitioned into into the elite circuit because of that belt. There's a belt available. So a lot of managers are navigating to Elite League just to be able to get a shot at that belt.
Yep. I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, what was the thing? What were your thoughts on the elite title?
For WWL.
Or just in general, yeah, just the you know how the new elite belt going around. I mean, is that something that didn't attract you enough to go to another elite league?
Not really. Not really. I stay focused so much on my league, I don't even really pay attention to that stuff.
Nice.
I won't lie to you, man. So I'm so into like BRL and WWL, I don't pay attention to all that stuff outside.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, you know what? Like I was telling Frank and Super Balls, I go, dude, you know what? I go, a regional is probably the best I'm gonna do. So when I win a regional, I go a friggin', you know, I blow a whistle, man.
About them, when I used to be in Virus back in the day, they are some of the coolest guys I know, man. They're fucking awesome. So you can tell them I said that. They're fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, then I had them on the show. I had a blast with them. We were going back and forth, just cracking up, talking party, and just picking up odds when we win.
And now I'm an IMT. I'm sure Robbie Blood told you that back when he talked.
Yeah, no, I guess.
And I'm probably the smallest roster guy in IMT. Some of them, not all of us. I know Robbie and some of them are going to form some other thing. And again, like I'm on the chat thing, I look at it like twice a week. Sometimes I try to chip in when I can, but I'm so focused on my league. I mean, I think it'd be great to get on your show like Don Henry. That guy's awesome too, and maybe Anderson and Chambers. They're all would be great interviews, bro.
Yeah, no, I definitely, like I said, I'm working with Donald Henry right now. He's helping me out with my new Fusion Era stuff that I'm doing there with the Interfed. So I'm definitely working with him. The other guys, like I said, I do have an open invitation. If they want to come on, I'd love to have Sherby, love to have Chambers. You know, would love to have Anderson on. Like
cool. Elrod's cool as crap too. I forgot him and Mark Duchesne.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember everybody because my brain is like a small brain.
As you're mentioning those names, like I said, I've reached out to them, and you know, Elrod, Duchesne. I've reached out to even older managers like Casey McGrew. I've reached out to Rich, who was a former commissioner, for the AWL.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I am reaching out to these guys. Hopefully,
I have to say that because of them and Melvin, I'm probably the only reason why I'm still in the game, because I love being an IMT. They give encouragement and stuff, and Melvin with the league idea, they're both of the reasons why I'm still in the game. If not, I probably would have retired already.
Yeah, no, commissioners like Melvin, from what I'm, like I said, I'm just getting to know him, and in just a few hours, that I've had, I mean, because we've only talked a few hours, at the most. And in just those
that we
hours,
had a stable together, right? Back in the day, me and him had a stable together. We formed a stable together.
What were you guys?
EMC, back in the day.
Nice. Yeah, no, dude, and now was that at large stable? Oh, no, well, like you said, you're a small roster.
We did it together. We did it together, and then I think Giuliani was in it at one time. It was a lot of people.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, I love to see the way this game is progressing right now, because in talking to some of these large guys, like Robbie Blood, like Frank and Superballs, I guess what they're trying to do now is break up the large stables into smaller fractions. Like you said it, Frank and Superballs are amazing guys. They do like to help, the newer managers. They're not here to, try and get everybody to become a virus guy, because, like I said, I talked to them, of course.
No, they're not. They're not. They're not.
Yeah, so, but they are. They help out.
They do. They're a good guy. They're good guys. I really like them. But I'm happy, and I love IMT right now. Donald Henry is to me, he's one of my friends. He's a great guy.
Oh yeah, I love Donald, man. Like I said, I chatted up with him, probably more often, about, like I said, recently we're doing the new Fusion Era. He's working a little angle. I don't want to give away too much, but like I said,
don't give away. That's the whole surprise element.
Oh yeah, no. So it should be fun to work with him these next couple of next couple of cycles right there with that knee fusion and stuff. But yeah, no, this game is awesome. Stephen, like I said, I mention it all the time. I go, I get it. A lot of managers, they navigate to their friends, and that's part of it. So, when I have an opportunity to visit a league like the WWL and work with a group of managers there that are exclusive, that are in limited leagues, I'm all for that. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing I'm doing right now in the ASL, because the ASL has a lot of managers that I'm unfamiliar with. So going there initially, I definitely wanted, I nitpicked what I saw certain managers that I hadn't worked with, and certain managers that I wanted to just revisit certain feuds with. And,
is that the league that Chris Hero's in?
Hero, I believe, was there, and I don't want to put too. Yeah, he
I used to do storylines with him. He's a good manager. I love him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, no, like I said, I know he's going through a hard time in his personal life. Like I said, I don't want to put too much on air, but like I said, prayers with him, and I hope he does make a return eventually. But
I hope you get another guy on here who manages a stable Noble House. He's a good guy too. I actually helped him in the game when he first came in.
Oh yeah, you know what? I think we can. We'll eventually see if we can get Kendall on. Like I said, I
think his name is Kendall. Yeah, I couldn't remember because sometimes it's hard for me to remember names.
Yeah, I'm doing a show with Commissioner Scott Anderson. We do the UNL show, so we'll see if maybe we can work a Noble House interview there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, there's a lot. I mean, as you're mentioning all these names, and like I said, they crossed my head, and like I said, I'm doing my best to try and get keep my airwaves open. So, just like I said, get managers like yourself on, and everybody.
Well, it was great speaking with you, Flip.
Even like I said, man, these waves are always open, man. Like I said, look for the duck, look for you suck. I think
maybe
it was
next time we can do a
left
longer.
arm.
Maybe next time we can do a longer shift, but I'm not in my car.
Oh, yeah. You know what, Steve? Like I said, these airways are always open for you, brother. Like I said, look for the duck. And I said, Hugh Suck will definitely be around as well. So feel free to knock him out. And maybe the neck this time. The old man. He gets hurt easy. So
I'd like to see Hugh Suck make his debut at the pay-per-view. Just Hugh Suck, not the roster, but just Suck. I'd like to see him at the pay-per-view.
I like it. You know what? That might have to happen. Yeah. I like the idea. We'll definitely work on bringing Hugh Suck. That might be the first guy you can
piss off the Renegade.
I love it. Oh man, well guys, you've been listening to the voice of the Renegade, Slade Stevens there, and myself, IWA Flip. Steve, like I said, I'll catch you on the next one, brother. Like I said, you're always welcome on here, brother.
All right, man. Take care.